Hi kids, how are you? My name's Dave, and this one's going out over pennant racing and best dual sport bikes because it's important and because it has to do with the two-strokes. I like the two-strokes, and pennant's going to get heavily involved more in the two-stroke side of things now. Coming up, finally. So, this is all about the battery again. Cool. Hi kids, how are you? My name's Dave. This dude is a great problem solver, and it's back all about the battery, and it has to do mainly this thing with the enduro models of these bikes, the two strokes. Anything with a headlight, 250 and 300s, the new bikes, the TBI bikes specifically. So the whole thing about those bikes is they idle low. They didn't like to idle. It was always a complaint. People would say, hey, I took that red screw. I couldn't even turn the thing in far enough to get it to idle. I had to take my spring off and cut the spring to get it to idle. What's with that? You know, and initially that's why we came up with this little easy, flexible idle screw, easy to get to. You could turn it up higher. It was great and everything. But the thing is, now that we're selling a bunch of these batteries, it's amazing how much the feedback comes back, right? Almost 2 people a day and goes, oh my God, that solved my bike starting and idle problems on my 300 XCW, TE, their equivalents, right? Super Enduro, Gnarly Enduro, Mule Poop, whatever they're called, all those hard Enduro models. But those things with the headlights, yeah, and the reason, and it was fixing that, now the reason that it fixes that on those bikes is because those bikes don't have a capacitor in it. And you can see the capacitor up in the air box, and here it's a little cylindrical thing with 2 wires coming out of it. Here's a better picture here. Now on the race bikes, the ones without the headlights, it has this, and the purpose of that is to feed electricity to the ignition system and all the systems that require it, right? The fueling, the pump, the injectors, and the ignition at the very low throttle openings or at idle when the bike doesn't produce much juice. That compensates for it, makes up for it, gives it the extra juice that it needs. Your bike, the headlight bikes, do not have that. So they're suffering for juice. And that's why they idle cruddy. So people get these batteries, they go, man, not only did it just start way faster, but it idled so much. Battery smoother, higher, throttle response was snappier off the bottom, you know, right off the bottom. And it's very interesting that this solved that problem because of that lack of energy. So now you know. Not only do you have the cranking amps you need, cover your butt, your best friend out there when you have to turn it over, but your bike's gonna run better. And for you guys, that's what you want. You want good idle, you want good snap, because you're down there a lot. So keep it in mind. In fact, don't just keep it in mind, just bite the bullet and get one. And be happy. Okay, well look, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you have a fantastic night, and on to the next video.